Hi, so today I'm going to be doing a first impression and review on the Dermacol Makeup Cover Foundation. I've seen a couple of reviews on Instagram, on YouTube. It's just basically just a super full coverage, lightweight foundation. So you can use it to, I think they use it in the movies to cover tattoos and different kind of like birthmarks and imperfections and things. So yeah, trying that out today. This is how it looks on my face. So if you want to see my review and first impression, just keep watching. So I got two different shades just because I wasn't sure which one would be right for my skin tone. So I got number 221 and number 210. So they each come with 30 grams of product. And if you have to use just as much as you say, that should go a long way. Let's take a look at what they look like. So this is the shade 210. Holy smokes. Yeah, that's full coverage. There we go, 210. And then this is the shade 221. So this one looks like the deeper of the two, so probably good for me to mix them together. This one might be good once I'm self-tanned, so you can see there's the difference. So this one here is the 210, and then this one here is 221. So I'll start off just by priming my face. I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Prime. Blur and Smooth. I use this one quite a bit. It's actually almost empty. I really like it. So we'll prime the whole face with this one, and then what we'll do is I'll do half my face with a blending sponge and half my face with a brush, and see if there's any difference. Okay, so I have my Real Techniques Diamond Sponge. It is damp, and I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics 135 brush. It just came in one of those. They have a bunch of brush sets, so this was in their Blend and Sculpt set 2, I believe. So I'll do half of my face. We'll do this side with the beauty sponge and this side with the brush, see if there's any difference. Yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to mix the two together just because I think that I'm a little bit in the middle of the two. Just a tiny bit of the darker shade. The texture is super moussey, super thick. So you can definitely tell that you for sure are going to get a lot of coverage. I did see in the reviews that you should they recommend mixing it with some serum or oil or moisturizer just to thin out the consistency a bit. In the reviews that I've seen, they didn't do that, so I'm going to try it first without doing that. I might try it another time adding a serum or a moisturizer. I actually don't have any serums because my face gets super oily. So yeah, I might try it with my face moisturizer the next time. I'll just start by dabbing it on my face. A few dots just to see how far that will take us. Excuse my sniffles, I'm a little bit sick at the moment. Okay, so that looks like it's pretty good. So I'll start with the brush on this side and holy smokes. I think that's actually a pretty good match. I do have some residual self-tanner at the moment, but you can definitely see the coverage is pretty full on. It's definitely covered up any imperfections or any imbalances in my skin tone and any little freckles or anything. And just that tiny little bit, less than a pea size, was enough to cover my entire face. So you can definitely tell that this will go a long way. Blend it down my neck a little bit. Yeah, so that's how that side's looking. You can see it's kind of maybe a demi-matte finish, which I like. I don't like it to be completely matte. And then even with the damp beauty sponge, you're getting the same amount of coverage. So you can apply it with the brush or the sponge. Blends out super easily. I was a little nervous with the thick consistency that you might have to work at it quite a bit, or that it might dry down too fast for you to blend it, but I do notice that with the beauty sponge it's not quite as dewy of a finish. It kind of almost absorbs a little bit of that dewiness, but after it dries down it might notice a difference. So that's how it's looking right now. I'll kind of zoom you in a little bit so you can see. I don't know if you can see the texture there. Yeah, kind of luminous in that area. And then just a little bit less luminous on this side. Also, just to give you an idea of how much I used less than a pea-sized amount, and there's still quite a bit of product left on my hand. So even what I used, you don't need that. So I'll wipe that off. So I'm going to be checking in throughout the day just to see how it sits. Right now it is, let me check the time. So it's 12:30 right now. So I'll check in a few hours. I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup. I'm going to go about my day. I have a few errands to run. I'm going to take the dogs to the park. And we'll just check in and see how it's sitting. If it doesn't look like it's sitting very heavy, I'm just maybe going to blend it around my nose a little bit. I noticed it looked a little bit heavy there. Well, yeah, here's hoping that it's going to sit well throughout the day. So I will check in later. Okay guys, so my makeup is on. The time is 1:20. Took a little bit longer than I thought to do my makeup, but that's okay. I just realized I forgot to show you what the packaging looks like. So this is what the box comes in. Really cute, nice and metallic. And then here is, where's the camera? Here's the bottle, also in metallic kind of metal tin kind of packaging. So right now I am loving this foundation. It is sitting super nicely. I don't know if you can tell, but like my pores don't look emphasized or anything. My makeup blended perfectly over top of it. Everything is sitting really nicely. So I'm probably going to check in a couple of hours. Probably show you how it looks in natural light as well, just so you can get a better idea. But yeah, as of right now, loving this foundation. Oh, and I forgot to say, it's only $17 a tube. So yeah, it's pretty good. I also forgot to mention that I did do a tutorial on the look I am wearing today. I used the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Makeup lipstick on my teeth. So yeah, this is it. This is what it looks like on the inside. So if you do want to see the tutorial that I filmed, let me know. I can post it. Yeah, that's all. Thanks. Hey guys, just checking in to show you how the foundation is holding up. It is 6:30, so it has been on for about 6.5 hours. I went out, took the dogs to the park, was rubbing my face. My dogs like to run in the mud. They get super dirty and got mud all over my face, so I was rubbing my face, and there's a little mud right there. And so yeah, I think that the foundation held up pretty dang good. I do have super oily skin, and this is around the time that most of my foundations will start to break down and get super oily, especially around my nose and my forehead, and this is holding up so nicely. Like there's barely any, if you can see, barely any oil around my face. It is looking a little bit dewy, but it started out looking a little bit dewy, so that doesn't bother me at all. That actually makes me so happy. I'm so pumped about this foundation. Well, I guess you can see it is rubbing off slightly just on my nose, but as you know, as you can probably hear, I am a little bit sick, so I have been rubbing my nose, so that's not really the foundation's fault. Other than that, yeah, it's looking super great, super great. So I actually got lazy after the dog bark and didn't do my errands, so I'm gonna go do them now, and I will check back in a couple more hours once I'm home and yeah, done with my errands. Hey guys, so it is now 10 o'clock. My foundation is still going strong, still not greasy, and by this time with any other foundation it would just be Oil Slick City. So yeah, give this a huge thumbs up. I love it. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna give it a try with the trying it with a moisturizer, see if that makes any difference. I have seen some reviews where they say that because of how heavy it is, it breaks them out. Really hope that doesn't happen with me, especially since my skin's been a little bit on the clearer side lately, so if this does break me out, I will let you know, but as of now, I give this big thumbs up. Also, it's my babies. It's snuggle time. I'm gonna go to bed now. Okay, good night. So as you can see there, my dog has decided that my bra is a judo.